Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to EPCOT. So today I want to talk about the Disney Vacation Club Lounge located here at the park. This is something that came up in a previous discussion. We were talking about DVC, perks and benefits, and someone actually asked in the comment section if the DVC Lounge here at EPCOT still existed because they don't hear people talk about it all that often. So today we're going to wander in there, see if we can make our way in. I want to take you up, show you around, show you what they have available, maybe grab a drink, grab a snack, and then we'll talk a little bit about this as a benefit and if I think it's worth it. Spoiler alert, I don't know, but more on that here in a bit. For now, let's make our way over and in. The Disney Vacation Club Lounge here at EPCOT is located in the Imagination Pavilion, which is where you'll find the Journey into Imagination with Figment attraction. And you can access it by going into ImageWorks, which is right here. It's currently the gift shop for Figment. It's what most people refer to it as. And you can access it after you get off of the attraction, but you don't have to. You can also just make your way toward ImageWorks and then get in that way. Also, don't forget to stop up here, the Leaping Fountains. It's a nice little area, usually pretty quiet. One of my favorite areas of the park. We're not going to ride the attraction today. We're just going to jump into ImageWorks, see if we can get in. So let's make our way in, see if we can get lucky. The lounge does have hours, so I think it opens at 11 and closes at 6. We will double check on that, but let's get in. All right, so we just checked in, and now we're making our way up. It is a little bit difficult to check in because you have to use the app and Magic Mobile. You can't just show your DVC card anymore, which is disappointing, but you know, times are changing. So anyway, here we are. So cool up here. Well, we're almost there. Let's make our way all the way up to the top. Now the way that it works here at the DVC Lounge is it is assigned seating, so you do have to sit where they tell you to sit. Also, they do have refreshments, including Coke Freestyle machines, as well as some snacks that you can enjoy. Usually they have coffee. Unfortunately, that's out of order. And here are those Coke Freestyle machines, and of course, the snacks. They also had these snacks in there on my way out, and I love gummies, so I couldn't resist. Now, another thing that is nice about the Disney Vacation Club Lounge, which by the way, yes, we've moved on. I'll explain why here in a second, but they also have Disney Vacation Club representatives up there who can help you with your Disney Vacation Club related questions and problems. And I think that that's great. It's often very difficult to get in touch with DVC, although by the time you're here, it's already too late, but you can still talk to them up there, and I think that that's wonderful. They can answer your questions. Sometimes they have resources that will help you with future trips, and I think that that's great. I actually just picked up a little flyer that they had because I want to look more into it, and maybe it'll be something we can talk about in the future. It might be able to help you out. We'll see. But aside from that and the ability to get a snack and some drinks, maybe some air conditioning, is it really worth having DVC membership or having a direct membership to be able to use the lounge? I don't know. Now, I often talk about how I do think it's worth being a Disney Vacation Club Direct member for the additional perks and the additional access to different resorts, for example, like Riviera. We've talked more about that in the past. While I think that there is value in being a direct member for some people because of those reasons, the Disney Vacation Club Lounge is definitely not one of them. Now, today I was able to get into the lounge. That's because I made my way in just after 11. It does close at 6, by the way, but it was already pretty busy in there. I know that we didn't look at the entire spot, but there were people all over the place. I thought I'd actually be able to show you more. Unfortunately, I could not, because it's also pretty tight in there, and I didn't really want to be in everyone's business. They're just kind of relaxing and enjoying themselves, so it just didn't feel right, you know? But it's not that uncommon for it to be pretty packed in there and for you to have to actually go on a wait list in order to get in, which doesn't make any sense to me. It's really nice to be able to wander in and run in there, grab yourself a drink and a snack, but if you have to be on a wait list and then wait to get called back, like, where are you hanging out until it's time to come back to the lounge, you know, and then you have to run all the way over here? It doesn't necessarily seem worth it to me, and it hasn't been worth it to me in the past. And honestly, that's probably why you don't hear people talk about the lounge all that often, because I mean, it's one of those things that, like, maybe you can use it, maybe you end up there, but more often than not, you don't. I mean, even as someone who's here all the time, I'm rarely in the lounge. And there are more times that I can't get into the lounge than times when I can. Today was a very rare case, and I tried, just for you. So there's that. But I also don't feel like the lounge is that comfortable of an experience either. So today I just kind of went in there, got myself a drink, sat down for a couple minutes, and then left because I was sat in this chair that was like super uncomfortable, and it was like V-shaped. It looked really neat, but it wasn't a place that I wanted to sit for very long, and I couldn't even put my drink down because the table alongside me was like so far away and it was hard to reach. And other chairs up there are similar. Like, it's not really the most comfortable of places, and the seating arrangement isn't always very comfortable either, and you are in an assigned seat. That's what they want you to do, is sit there, which I'm not sure if that's something that happened pre or post pandemic. I never got the opportunity to use the lounge prior to 2020, so I don't know, you can tell me your experience by leaving a comment down below. But it's not a comfortable place to be. You're just like sitting there awkwardly, sometimes really close to other people, and I guess that's great if you want to really chat with them or if they want to chat with you, but especially as someone who's just by themselves, or even someone who's there with only one other person and not an entire group, which is often me. I'm not usually there with a huge group. It just usually feels awkward and uncomfortable. So I run in, get myself a drink, get a snack, and then take off. But again, that's just my experience. I also don't really appreciate the other seating arrangements of larger groups. It's just awkward in there. At least that's how it feels to me, but please feel free to share your thoughts in a comment down below. And yeah, I think that that's why people just don't focus too much of their energy on the lounge, you know? Like, it's here, it's nice if you can use it, but most of the time you can't, and so people just figure, it's not really worth it. And I feel like you could say the same thing when we talk about whether or not it's worth it as a benefit. I mean, yeah, kind of, if you happen to have access to it, but it's nothing that you're going out of your way for. At least not in my opinion. But I'd love to hear what you have to say, so tell me all about it in a comment down below. Also, while you're there, hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more conversations just like this one and other adventures too. We're always doing something, and we love having you around. Until next time though, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you'll tag along for the next one. Bye.